His story before his debut. Teacher, since I was born as a man and passed the audition, I want to be the best singer. This is what Jimin said to Jimin's homeroom teacher when he stopped Jimin from becoming a singer because his talent in pure art was a waste. Jimin served as a class president and vice president for 9 years in school. Jimin is said to have been exemplary not only in his studies but also in leadership and friendship, and was popular among his friends. He is said to be good at studying, so his father wanted to go to a science high school. According to the Busan Arts High School paper, when Jimin was in the 3rd grade of middle school, he went to Busan Arts High School to learn dance and showed it to his parents by writing a very specific article to become a singer by combining it with music he was interested in. It is said that parents supported their son's dream without much opposition, who knew exactly what he wanted to do and wrote down his perfect future plan. After that, Jimin entered Busan's prestigious Busan Arts High School as a top in the dance department. Despite a short period of less than a year after learning modern dance, and took the oath as a representative at the entrance ceremony. He was famous since he entered the school, so other class students came to see him. In high school, he was the only science type who liked math and science to the extent that he got a perfect score in math. In addition, he was selected as the only scholarship student in the 1st grade and went on a short-term training in China, where only 2nd and 3rd graders could go, to learn martial arts. When he was young, he liked the Zorro character of One Piece, so he said, "Mom, I will be the world's best swordsman." He said, "I learned Haedongjeomdo for 8 years, won a black belt in Taekwondo, and learned Hapkido. Since I became interested in dance in middle school, I have a unique sense of commitment to learn all genres of dance such as hip-hop, poppin', break dance, martial arts, acrobatic, modern dance, ballet, and Korean dance." The director of the Modern Dance Academy where Jimin attended said, "Usually, students ask, 'How do you do this?' But Jimin said, 'Teacher, I changed it like this, so please take a look.'" Jimin was different from the others. There are a lot of people who are good. What's important is the possibility and mindset, and Jimin had everything. "It's hard to find a kid like Jimin these days," he said in an interview. When he was in his 2nd year of high school, he applied for an audition in Big Hit Busan on the recommendation of an academy teacher. And only one of the huge number of applicants at the time was Jimin. According to a later story of a YouTuber who was a former Big Hit trainee, he was surprised to hear that a talented person who could do both hip-hop and modern dance would come as a trainee. Lee Hwa-sung, a teacher at Busan Arts High School, said, "Jimin studied well and was so talented that I tried to dissuade Jimin from becoming an idol because he wanted to remain in the pure art field. But I couldn't dissuade him anymore because he wanted to risk his life." At that time, Jimin led his friends with leadership and planned and performed a celebratory performance for Lee's wedding. And the teacher thanked them, saying, "It was like a musical." In that way, Jimin moved to Seoul on May 15, 2012, became the last BTS member to join as a trainee, and he was confirmed as a debut member in 6 months. The shortest training period, and made his debut as the BTS Jimin. Park Jimin as the lead vocalist. "My soul leaves my body whenever Jimin sings." Brian Raleigh, a reporter specializing in music and entertainment in pop, hip-hop, and heavy metal genres working on Forbes, Billboard and others. Jimin is the pillar that supports BTS's song. Popular culture critic Cho Eun-jae. No one can resist Jimin. Lenica Cruz, editor of the American weekly The Atlantic. Jimin's clear diction, straight-line high-pitched skills, and R&B-like falsetto techniques are very prominent, which plays a great role in gaining appeal from the listeners of his songs. Opera tenor Lim Hung-ju. A unique voice that cannot be easily imitated, with delicate sensitivity and flair. Kim Young-dae, music reviewer. Jimin is the lead vocalist in the BTS and usually sings the intro, bridge and chorus. In the early days, BTS's stage and title songs themselves focused on rap and performance rather than vocals, so his parts were small. However, starting with the Hwayong Yunhwa PT.1 album, as the number of vocal-oriented songs increased in the title songs and songs in the album, his parts also increased. And he began to show his aspect as a vocalist. At the time of his debut song No More Dream, he was not a big singer, but he began singing the chorus in the title song since No. and sang the last high-pitched part of the Dark and Wild album's fifth track, Let Me Know. In I Need You, he sang the killing part, the chorus, sadly, and sang the first track of Love Yourself Shaying Her, intro Serendipity, causing an explosive response. Whenever Jimin takes on the intro part, he has a big impact and is nicknamed the Intro Fairy. The songs Jimin introduced include Blood, Sweat and Tears, Best of Me, Save Me, Lost, Poem for Small Things, On, etc. The introduction part of Blood, Sweat, and Tears was selected as the No. 1 killing part that made my heart flutter, by ARMY in the 10th episode of BTS Gayo. He mainly uses his breathing to emphasize the feeling. In particular, Jimin's unique feeling, which freely crosses sexiness and softness, is his best strength. And he is a high-quality vocalist with the ability to perfectly digest either feeling the song pursues. Most of the high-pitched parts of BTS songs or high-pitched ad-libs in the second half are so high that they can be considered Jimin's part. And they showed their true value in soft and desperate ad-libs in We Are Bulletproof the Eternal. The wide range of notes is also a strength, and the unique tone that makes the part impressive in either low or high notes is the factor that makes Jimin's vocals memorable for a long time. Vocal experts' consistent evaluation of Jimin's vocals is that it is flexible and well-balanced to cross the original voice and head voice. And the voice quality of the vocal tone is maintained throughout the range and the tone is very unique. Opera tenor Lim Hung-ju said, "Jimin has a clear diction, high-pitched skills that stretch straight, and a falsetto technique with R&B sensibility, which plays a great role in gaining appeal from those who listen to his songs." Cho Eun-jae, a pop culture critic, said, "Jimin is a pillar that firmly supports BTS's songs." Singer Ailey said, "There is something in Jimin's voice. It's a captivating voice. The way you sing is so great that you seem to shake people up. I thought he was a great vocalist and I want to collaborate with him. When I saw him perform on a music show before, I felt that he was really good. I praised him for being an amazing vocalist." Singer-songwriter and famous vocal coach Adam Michan said, "Jimin has a great head voice and a great balance. The air and sound are mixed with Bright Paul's singing style to give a completely different vibe. Jimin's high notes are different from the existing ones, and he has a good balance, depth, and harmony, and has his own range, so not only the tone but also the atmosphere he has is the best. Only Jimin can have his voice. Like Bruno Mars, he praised Jimin's unique tone and vocals, saying, "He is a person who can produce a high-do as soon as he wakes up in the morning." In addition, Japanese opera singer Ako published a report on BTS vocals from the perspective of a vocalist in the magazine Frau, introducing that Jimin has a very mysterious and rare voice. As if the voice of an adult male is hidden in the boy's voice. He then said, "I think the owner of an attractive voice like Jimin is quite rare, and in particular." He cited Edge Voice, a voice made with a voice band attached as one of the charms of Jimin's voice. In addition, Jimin's charm expressed by the voice of scratching singing cannot be missed. Jimin's falsetto and head voice have special tones that only Jimin can produce worldwide. The softness of not being able to find the joint between falsetto and authenticity is a product of hard work. "It's really amazing," he praised. Rolling Stone's list of 100 best BTS songs included all of his solo songs and songs he produced. And he praised Serendipity as the most delicate love song to sing in the voice of the most delicate tenor. He also praised Filter, saying, "The filter embodies all of Jimin's artistry and almost perfectly introduces Jimin's famous showmanship." In addition, in Save Me, he commented, "Jimin's first verse alone is a remarkable dramatic reversal. The chorus that melts Jimin's heart is the best," he said in Paradise. In Love Maze, he commented, "Jimin's falsetto, which goes back and forth between Gaesung and Jinsung, completely disarms your heart. Jimin's vocal fry, which makes your heart pound, stood out." He praised Life Goes On.